and welcome back to my channel. So I am going to be starting a vlog today, and basically I just woke up. My cat's over here on the table eating some of her little snacks. You can see her in the background, and then I've got Piper down below. She's eating. I just literally woke up, so I wanted to start this video right when I woke up because I wanted to make sure I filmed all day long, because I always mess up my vlogging skills by just like skipping over what I'm doing for breakfast, all the things. My camera battery is about to die. I should have charged it last night. I did not. I'll charge it this morning, but I'm going to talk about this really quickly. So yesterday I went to Walmart and I got the Every Summer After book because I've been eyeing it for like over a year and I've never bought it, so I got it yesterday. I also found out that Emma Chamberlain has coffee at Walmart, so I ended up getting this flavor, which is the vanilla latte, the cold brew one, and then the cinnamon bun one. And I tried it. I have like it in like a little cup. I'm thinking about adding a little bit more creamer to it, only because it's very bitter and I like to have a little bit of creamer flavor in my coffee, so I might have to add a little splash of that. It does say it has almond and coconut milk in it, but it's still a little too bitter for me. So anyways, at least this flavor is. I'm gonna try the other ones throughout the week and see which one I like the best. And then what else did I get? I didn't get anything else, but I have a lot to talk about. But I'm gonna charge my camera, I'm gonna have breakfast, and then I'll see you guys in a little bit. Okay, hello everyone, I'm back now. It's actually almost 11 o'clock in the morning, and I have a few things I want to talk about before I move on with my day. So I want to start vlogging more, but like not put too much pressure on myself for it, if that makes sense. Like I want to like film and like just like post what I'm doing and stuff. I don't know how to explain it, but anyways, I just like want to like not feel like I need to have a video out like every single day or something like that. I don't know. And but like I want to post at least once or twice if I'm feeling up for it, maybe 3 times a week, but once at least, and then maybe twice depending on how much I want to edit and stuff and how much time I have. But I wanted to talk about a few other things as well. So book related things. I have a video that I filmed a couple of weeks ago where I went through and like did like a mid-year wrap-up kind of thing, where I talked about like all of the books that I've read up until May, but then I just finished my May reading, so I need to talk about those as well. So I think I might film what my May reading stuff and have it at the end of that video to like add to it, so it's all one video. And because I read like 50 books basically, or like now it's 60 books, or no, it's been 50, yeah, 50 books. And so I have all of that needs to be edited and uploaded, and then I'm gonna vlog this day or whatever. And then those are the book things that I have going on. Another book thing that I have going on is the books that I'm currently reading are Buried in a Good Book. I'm like almost done with it. I think I have like 13 chapters left of it, or 12 chapters left of it, I don't remember. And then I have, I'm also reading The House Across the Lake, which was a book that was highly recommended by everyone on BookTube and Bookstagram and everything last year, as well as I also just finished, if you follow me on Instagram, you saw my reaction to it, but Daisy Darker, like, oh my gosh, I so wish that I would have done a reading vlog for that book, because I feel like people were telling people, like all the book people were telling everybody to go and read that book last year, and I was not paying attention to them. I was like, the cover looks like not my vibe, and like I don't know about that, and I just didn't want to read it. And I think it also was because I think a lot of it was they didn't want to give away what was actually going on in the book, if that makes sense, because it's like so chaotic. The ending is wild. Like if you're looking to read a book and you want something quick to get you into reading or out of a reading slump, and you want something fast paced, and it's literally 180 pages long, it's so short, I would highly recommend reading that book, and I really wish they turned this book into a movie because I don't want to like see, that's the thing, I think a lot of people didn't want to give away too much, but I have there's a movie back from like the early 2000s that was like a kind of scary movie, but not really, like kind of like psychological thriller. It's very psychological thriller vibes, but there's a specific movie that it reminds me of, but I feel like if I say it, people like it'll give away what the big thing is or whatever. So anyways, I would recommend reading that book like 100,000%. Like, I don't know what I was doing sleeping on that book last year, because I literally should have read it and I didn't until now. And I feel like people should have just like thrown it in my face more, I guess, to get me to read it, because it was literally probably my top favorite book I've read this entire year. Yeah, and then I'm reading The House Across the Lake, which was also really good so far, and it kind of reminds me of those like psychological thriller movies that are like all the house movies, like The House on the Left or The House Across the Street or whatever they are called, like the one with Jennifer Lawrence in it that's like where the creepy stalker dude is trying to get her or something. I don't know, you know what I'm talking about if you've seen it. But that's kind of the vibe of that book, and I really like this book so far. And also the I guess the dedication or the intro to the I don't know what the page is called, but the page before you actually start reading the book is it has a Taylor Swift quote from one of her songs. So I think No Body, No Crime is what it's from. And so it's actually very interesting that they put a Taylor Swift quote in there. But another thing that I wanted to talk about is that, so Keisha from A Book Like You got two packages from a publisher, and one of them she gave away and the other one she kept for herself. And she did a giveaway where you just liked her post and you commented your favorite middle grade book, and I happened to win the giveaway, and the book was Greenwild, and it's actually the first book of a series. I got it in the mail the day before it actually released to the public, so I feel so special for having this book. I've never won a book from a book like giveaway or anything, so that was very exciting for me. And this book is I have to say, I have some pros and cons to this book. This book it's actually a really good adventurous book, and the like detail to it all is very well written, but part of it was kind of like too wordy for me. It's like almost a 400-page book, and it has pictures and stuff in it, and the typing is like pretty big, but but overall, like once I read more of it, I think I gave it 4 stars or 3 stars, I can't remember, but I think I gave it 4 stars because I was going to give it 5 stars, but then now that I realize that it's going to be like a trilogy, or at least another book is going to come out of it, I'm pretty sure that's what's happening, because the way it ended, it left on a cliffhanger. But I think I might have given it 4 stars because I wanted her to be able to find her mom, and I was going to be annoyed if it was going to turn into like the Clackety situation for me, because I think my wrap up of my books from last year, I talked about my thoughts on the Clackety and not really liking the ending of that book, and I don't think I'm going to pick up the second one just because I feel like it's just the ending that I was thinking it was going to be is probably not going to happen in the second book anyways. So I thought it was going to be another situation like that with this book because of her mom being gone and her trying to figure out what happened to her and stuff, which is kind of like what the Clackety is in a way. And I was worried about that, but then it left on a good cliffhanger for me where it made me want to give it like at least 4 stars. So I don't know, I just like am really excited to see what's going to happen next in the series, and I'm excited to have a new like middle grade adventurous book like this of a trilogy or like a series of it, because the 13 Witches series just ended this year, and that was one of my favorites to read for the last couple of years. And also, I don't know if she's going to come out with a 3rd book of the series, but the Gilded Girl or Gilded Child, I can't remember what it's called, but that one is a remake of the Little Princess, and then The Tarnished Garden, that's a remake of a reimagined version of the Secret Garden. Those two, they go together in a series, but I was wondering if she was going to come out with a third one of that series, because I really like it. But, so I'm excited to have a new series. Anyways, that's all. I'm trying to think of what else I need to talk about. I have been watching a bunch of YouTube videos lately, because this last week I was in a YouTube slump. I've been in a YouTube slump a lot with my own channel, but also with other people's channels. Like, I feel like no one is posting on YouTube anymore, and it's kind of making me a little sad, because YouTube is like my favorite place to be. And I just feel like I just needed a revamp of people that I'm subscribed to that actually post, and I found a few people. I found a couple of new booktuber people, which they're not really new because they've been on YouTube for a while, but I just randomly discovered them. Her name is Destiny Sidwell, but her and then her friend Sarah, they have a podcast together, and then their videos are really fun to watch, so I've been watching them. I really like that their channels are more lifestyle mixed with book reading, which is kind of what my channel is, and I like that a lot more than like sitting down talking about a book for like 5 hours. I don't know, I just prefer it to be like entwined into your daily life, or like going to Target, going to do this, and then they're like, oh, I'm reading this right now, and then I'll be back, and then they go on and move on with their day, if that makes sense. I don't know how to explain it, but if you watch YouTube, you know what I'm talking about. But I really like their channel. I also just found, I'm a really big fan of watching Disney vlogs, and like people that have been in like the Disney college program and those type of things. Like, I don't know why, I've only ever been to Disney one time in my life, but I've been to Universal 3 times, and I have a trip planned next year to go, and I'm very excited. But I like watching other people's like videos of them going to Disney and things. I really like Once Upon a Braun. If you've ever watched her channel is phenomenal, and so I wanted other people that were like her channel to watch more, because she only posts like once every week or every other week or so, and so I wanted somebody to post a lot more, and I found they don't really post that often actually, but they're called the Geist Girls. I'll have their channel link down below. I just found them last night, the night before, and they only have 24 videos out, but they moved from Arizona to like Florida, and they live like outside of Disney and stuff, and they go there in most of their videos, but some of their videos are like lifestyle videos, like them moving into their apartment and stuff, like moving vlogs and things. And I have been like binge watching their videos today, and last night is when I actually found them. So I am watching them today, and I'm also in a deep dive with the whole Colleen Ballinger situation. Like, that is where I've been in like watching every type of like drama channel video about that, because if you saw my Instagram, I recently went to one of her shows, and so there's like this whole thing about that. You can look it up yourself. It's a whole situation that's happening right now, and so that's what I've been doing on YouTube lately. It's basically just watching all of that stuff. But anyways, I think that's all that I have to talk about right now. I'm about to go run some errands, and then I will come back and eat lunch, and then I'm gonna watch a couple of YouTube videos, and then read The House Across the Lake, because I just read the 3 chapters for the day of Buried in a Good Book. I'm reading 3 a day. I was gonna read 6, but it's just too much for me when I'm trying to read another book also at the same time. That has been happening lately, but I don't think there's anything else right now. So I'm gonna come back in a little bit and chit chat with you in a little bit. My hair look, I literally, okay. You see. Hello everyone, I am in the car. I'm headed to go pick up Brandy, and me and her are going to watch the Kardashian episode that came on last week, because basically she went out of town and left me, and so we weren't able to watch the Kardashians together. That's like our show to watch together, and I'm gonna go get her so we can go pick up our Subway sandwiches that we just ordered online. It is so much easier, especially like the end of the day when everybody's getting off work, to order online and then just walk into the restaurant and grab your sandwiches and go. So that's what we're going to be doing, and I'll see if she wants to vlog any. Sorry about this little thing in my in the window, whatever. Anyways, I will see you in a little bit. Subway and Kardashians.